could you do that to me?
It's as if there are several people inside.
Once again, you're the one who's the victim in all this.
What are you on about now? I should never have told you what happened to me.
That's how it works, and you know it full
Emma and
well.
Emily are
I'm
both
not that
here.
naive. I
A
know
letter
the
from
ins
William
and
Pitt the
outs.
Younger, addressed to
We'll end
Emily.
up losing everything.
A letter from William Pitt the Elder, addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now.
We've read those before.
Matt.
Oh my god.
I shall never
What?
thank you enough for...
Get away. That's the letter that was over there. Whoa, no! Is that my mother?
What on earth is... You... Mother?
How dare you do this to me? You can talk after everything I've done for you. You are joking, I hope, right? I gave you my life. That's enough, Emma. Now that Louis is here, you will leave Sarah alone. Cease your revenge immediately. What? If you think you're going to... Louis, help me, I beg you. I can no longer reason with her. I am Emily. Quit playing games. What? Honestly, don't be ridiculous. No. I am Emily.
Oh my gosh.
You're wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us apart. After everything we've been through together.
Yes, well...
Don't you dare bring him into this. This is between you and me. I ask for nothing more, so stop taking it out on Sarah. You prissy little bitch! How dare you? Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? You are joking, I hope. I'm the one who told you everything that's been going on while you were away. Go on then. That's what you want, isn't it? You want to kill me? Go on then, shoot! After all the trouble I've gone through to find you. Go on. What are you waiting for? Here, Louis, take this.
Wait,
What?
what's going...
An entire life for this. Go on, shoot. Sorry, Louis, I can't shoot her. She's my sister. That's enough, Emma. Louis, out of the way. She's dangerous. Don't trust her. What are you trying to do? Louis, out of the way. I am not Emma. Come on, Louis, tell her who the real Emily is.
Wait,
That's right, Louis. I'm fed up with this little game. Tell him who the real Emily is.
Why do these things always happen to me?
Well, Louis, come on, you know how to tell us apart, right?
Yes, but... I'd like to ask you a few questions to make sure there's no doubt.
Rational and open, Louis. Let's see. How can I tell them apart?
Okay.
Wait, I've got an idea.
On the night of our arrival...
Who slept with me last night? I don't know. What did we talk about? On that night, we met with Emily. Okay, preliminarily, I'm thinking that the one we're pointing the gun at is the real Emily. What is my job? Oh my god. On the night of our arrival. Oh my god, this is gold, the animation. Who was with us? There was a lot of people with us. Hold on. I think Emily gave me her handkerchief on the night we came here, right? No, that's mother's handkerchief. That was given by the servant. Emily's handkerchief. Okay, so if the person behind me can tell me that they gave me the handkerchief, that means they're Emily.
You handed me something. I wasn't feeling very well, and you handed me something. What was it?
My handkerchief, and you stained it with your blood. You still have it, as a matter of fact.
Oh,
But she already knows all this, Louis. It's a waste of time.
Right. Let's find something else. Ah, yes. Let's speak about my arrival at the manor.
How did Mortimer welcome? I don't even know how Mortimer welcomed us. That was 4 months ago. Who was by the chimney already? What did we speak about? Who stayed with who? Emma shouldn't know this because she was busy being killed by my mother. Oh my god. Let's try this one. This one, it costs, so let's see.
On the night of our arrival, we were warming ourselves in front of the fire. Mortimer welcomed us in a certain way. What happened exactly?
Well played, Louis. Unfortunately, I'm not the one you should have asked that question to. Mortimer did not welcome us. It was Sir Gregory who welcomed us that night. Mortimer didn't show up until 2 days later. I know that as well.
Very well.
That's right.
Let's try something else.
On the first night, we went up to bed, but I wasn't tired. I went for a little stroll.
Hold on, okay? I just want to check something really quickly. We tried... It gave it away to me because I just asked her and she's immune to questioning now. We just discovered that. Oh my god! Yeah, the one next to us is the fake one. I went for a little stroll. We went up to bed, but I wasn't tired. I went for a little stroll. I don't even remember this. If I watched her sleep? What? I don't even remember this. Oh my gosh.
Before going to bed, I went for a stroll. Did we speak to each other during that stroll?
You must be mistaken. After going up to bed, I went straight to sleep. But she knows all that, Louis. I already told her. Don't think you're going to get away with this deception so easily. I can assure you, you're going to regret pretending to be me once Louis has exposed you.
Right. I don't think I'll get very far like this. I'll have to find something better.
Oh, I don't think I'll even wait until he's finished.
Take it easy now.
Are you mad, Louis?
Lower your arm.
I better act quickly if I don't want things to get out of hand.
Come on, she's putting one over on you. Look at yourself for crying out loud. You were prepared to shoot me down.
In the secret room behind the study. Talk to them about what you've been doing. Maybe they haven't spoken about it between each other yet.
On the night of the disappearance of Elizabeth Adams.
What about it? What do you want to know about that night?
Let's keep asking the one in the back. Difficulty, vigilance, diversion. Where were we? I think they probably talked about it already, though. This is not gonna be that crazy.
We found ourselves in Mortimer's secret gallery. What relics did we find?
Property deeds in Mortimer's name dating from very long ago.
Is that all?
You mean all those mythological charms? So there was the so-called Pandora's box that wasn't a box, actually. The famous golden fleece that reeked of dead goat. A broken sword that could have belonged to anyone. Is that enough?
Yes, that's enough.
You look captivated. Of course, he bought it. That's enough! I've had enough of this charade. Louis, there's only one way to tell us apart. There's just one thing I didn't tell her about in detail. Too bad for you, Emma. I didn't want it to come to this, but you leave me no choice. Ask her about you and I. You just lost, Emma. I indeed didn't tell you everything about it. Come, Louis. Speak about our intimacy.
Very well, let's talk about us.
Like, psychologically speaking, I feel like the one that's standing right next to me, she was immediately like, "Oh, Louis, it's me! Don't you recognize me?" I feel like that's the fake one, because if she was a real one, she wouldn't feel the need to do that. Is this gonna be foolproof, though? Because is there a possibility that the one we slept with was Emma? What were you expecting of me last night? What did we talk about last night?
Last night, when you came to my room, what exactly did you expect from me?
Exactly what happened. I was hoping you would share your bed with me. What?
Which I did.
And it was delicious, sir. What do you mean? It was delicious. You little slut. What did you do? Believe it or not, Louis, out of fear of her jealousy, I didn't tell Emma that we spent last night together. I hate you!
That's enough, both of you. Now I know who the real Emily is.
Okay, the last question created a very clear divide. between these two. I know the one behind us was the one who answered the question right, but did you notice? When we did the manipulation just now, it said discovered immunity. I'm very, very sure that we already discovered all of Emily's vulnerabilities and immunities previously in episode 1 while we were behind the Gorgon. I'm like 20,000% sure because I remember looking at that trait that we got for doing that. But just now, it said discovered, as in we had never discovered it before. But what they were saying just now points to the fact that the person we slept with last night is the person standing behind me. Does that mean it's Emily though? I don't think so, because it was really weird why Emily suddenly came to sleep with me. And remember at the conference earlier, they were saying that Emily went around to convince people to change their votes last night. I was thinking that she could have done that after we were together, but like, who does that? Who would go freaking talk to other people politically right after they have sex?
It's you, Emily.
No, Louis! She is manipulating you!
No, Emma. It's her. I know it. Despite all the trouble you've gone to put one over on me, I know it is her.
That's enough now, Emma. You little slut! Don't think you are going to get away with this so easily. You are going to stop your little game right now. Never! I am Duchess Hillsborrow. No!
Oh my god.
Emily?
I am the Duchess.
But
You don't. Dear God, what have I done? See what you've done. See?
Louis?
Mother!
What on earth is...
Go away. You must go. Everyone is going to arrive.
Louis, what's going on?
Duchess? Is everything all right?
Come on, Louis. There's nothing more you can do.
But I...
Leave us.
Emily, what's going on?
Mother, go to the crypt. I'll meet you there.
I'll be waiting for you.
Emily.
Madam, I am coming in.
It was bound to end like this, Louis. Let me stay with her. Please. Go. I'll cover you.
What? What are you doing there? Stop!
What?
God damn it. Now what's going on?
Oh! Hold up, hold up, hold up. Okay, first of all, the trait that we just got. You think you identified the true Emily Hillsborrow. Oh, it won't give it to me! What's the right answer? Look, manipulation! Emily is not immune or vulnerable to that. Look, we discovered manipulation and questioning during that thing. I'm pretty sure we got the right one. I think so. Oh, but that means that the person we slept with last night was Emma, not Emily. Either way though, I don't think we're getting a clear answer here, which is crazy. Whoa, this was crazy. This is so nuts. Oh my goodness. It's kind of cliche, but also very, very the council in a crazy way. But the good news is, my mother didn't kill Emma. She wanted to and she planned to, but she didn't. And now, Emily is the one who had to kill her herself. Whatever happened to Emma? I'm assuming it's Emma. Oh! What the hell? What? Von Volner? What the heck is this? Are we just gonna ignore this? What? How do I even get out of here? We're not gonna do anything for him? Okay. Can we find help? No, this is Napoleon's room. What the heck is Von Volner doing here? Oh, this is so strange. I don't know. Is that a bug or nothing is really happening here? Okay, well, that completely made me lose my train of thought. But whichever sister got killed, it was really sad because it's your twin. It's like the one person that knows everything about you and
Good God! They're all here. They must have heard the gunshot.
Where is Lord Mortimer?
Can anyone hear anything through the door?
I don't know why we just ignored Von Wollner on the floor like that, but okay. Hello?
Did you hear that? I was not dreaming, was I?
Certainly not, Duke Godoy.
What's going on?
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room, and she isn't answering.
Gentlemen, go back to your rooms. Go back to your rooms. I shall find out from Lord Mortimer what this is all about. Thank you.
It's covering it up.
My instructions are clear, sir. No one is to enter.
Okay, if you say so. Oh, that was actually pretty crazy, that confrontation there. And by the end, like, we don't even know who is the real one. But no. The thing that I was talking about previously was this. We got a trait for... I know I have it, okay? Just give me a second here. Oh, I think it was a talent, not a trait. Hold on, it's one of these ones. Yes, uncover all of Emily Hillsborrow's immunities and vulnerabilities. We already got this ages ago in episode 1, and yeah, I want to say I'm pretty sure I chose the right one based off the vulnerabilities, immunity stuff, but if without this, I actually wouldn't be too sure. I'm not, yeah, I don't know. As usual, I'm going to do a quick loop around here, and I will go down to the crypt. If no one's here. Oh, we can actually get back through here. Is anybody here at this hour? Doesn't seem so, but I'm pretty sure there were a few items on the ground here that I didn't pick up from earlier today. Oh, golden elixir, yeah? We have way too much of this stuff. Carmelite water, always good. Would that be all? Seems so. Alright. Yeah, and this goes back to this area, so we can go out to the garden here. Okay. Anybody here? Do we want to get somebody to go visit Von Wollner? Like, what? He's still lying on the balcony right now, probably. Oh my goodness. Crypt. The crypt isn't exactly even a hidden location anymore, is it? It's been opened already. Mother?
Louis! At last, there you are.
Mother, wait,
Come, we have to be quick.
No, wait, Mother,
Time is running out, Louis. First, we must...
No! That's enough. I won't go a step further unless you explain to me what is going on here. I'm begging you. Talk to me.
You must trust me, my son. You are not ready yet.
You're the one who should trust me.
Yes.
Tell me what's happening.
You would never believe me.
I came all the way here for you. Now I've found you. I'm ready, Mother.
If only. Louis, I have always taught you to keep your mind open and logical. I know you are going to find it hard to believe, but what I am going to reveal to you is entirely true. Many years ago, I found out that demons really do live among us.
I beg your pardon?
And that they can influence our thoughts.
Oh.
Mother, listen to yourself. I know you're exhausted, but for crying out loud, listen to what you're saying. Demons? What next? An ancient monster with a head like an octopus? What do your demons look like? Have they got horns and a pointed tail?
No, these are not creatures with billy goat's legs. Forget your Christian folklore. Imagine them more as parasitic spirits. They possess their hosts and direct them from inside.
Parasitic spirits?
Yes, They are capable of going from one body to another as they see fit.
My visions?
And 2 of them are present on this island.
Right. So let me guess.
No, why are you being so dismissive? You want her to tell you the truth, so don't be like that. Volner and Godoy, Mortimer and Holm. Mortimer and Holm, wouldn't that be too easy? These two are kind of random pairings. I guess it might be this. Oh.
Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory, right?
You felt it too?
Oh.
No, even if Holm does look the part. But I don't know who else could do it, given that we're on their territory.
Many years ago, well before you were born, I crossed paths with one of them. Since then, I've spent my life trying to find it again. When we recovered the Alizif, I was persuaded that von Burchard was working for this demon in one way or another. But I thought he would hand the book to a middleman during this conference. That's where I made an error that could well turn out to be fatal. The one who Burchard was meant to give the book to was none other than the demon in person, Mortimer. Not to mention that Holm had sent Volner to get it for him.
Holm and Mortimer are demons?
They both seem to disagree about many things, but I'll admit I never knew exactly why. There are many of them, Louis, not just those 2.
Mother, have you any proof to support any of this?
Of course, but you do too. You had everything laid out in front of you. Didn't you notice anything?
I thought he might have been like immortal or something, but... Oh, that's so rude. Yes, his family tree is weird.
I came across his family tree in his study.
An only son.
Since the Third Crusade.
The fall of St. John of Acre, Louis. The fall of St. John of Acre.
Well, those property deeds across the world, all signed by the same hand and over several centuries.
I am proud of you, Louis.
I found your notes written in lemon juice.
Where all eyes size you up. At one stage, I was so afraid of losing my mind that I noted everything down. Congratulations, Louis. Wait, please tell me you didn't open Pandora's box.
The urn? No, I didn't. Why?
Good. We'll deal with it later.
The urn? Okay.
I went beyond the nightmare, Mother.
You understood the Masonic date.
1191.
Of course! It was during that siege that the demon took possession of Sir Mortimer. They spent a whole night in conversation until the early hours of the morning. Mortimer had passed the test. He had charmed the demon, and so it chose him to be its host for centuries to come. But tell me, did you find his secret study?
I did indeed.
Did you see his maps of the world?
He has contacts the world over.
Yes, I've been developing the Golden Order across the world for many years, and I've never seen anyone with such influence. It's simply inhuman.
Oh, actually inhuman. A network that could only be built up over the course of an immortal life.
You mean the conference?
How can you explain that someone manages to bring together so many important figures without anyone knowing?
And without any security or personnel.
Well, I thought that was more of a suspension of disbelief sort of thing, so I didn't really... But yeah, it's weird. Nobody even brought bodyguards here. That's weird. Them being here is weird enough.
I must admit, I found it difficult to understand how and why Mortimer didn't have a place in history.
On the continent, Mortimer and Holm are mere dandies who organize society balls. History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
So now it's starting to get into the occulty stuff, huh? But what about the whole thing with Elizabeth and you torturing her and...
Louis, I am proud of you. You came all this way. You found me. You have surpassed me.
You taught me everything I know. Right. How did it all begin?
I saw him.
What do you mean you saw him?
I was 20 years old. I was young and carefree. I traveled the world in search of adventure. In the Persian Gulf, we came across an ancient grimoire that became unlocked. Composed of 7 parts, each one was a book in itself, set in a sort of metal armor that structured the whole thing. When all the volumes were brought together, they formed a single book. On my return to Paris, I set to studying these pages. I spent all my days and nights studying them.
Oh, I can imagine you doing that.
But the writing was in a language I had never seen before, developed well before Sumerian, in my opinion. So I got the idea to form a small occult circle composed of all the major names in the occult world to see if anyone else could crack it.
And you found no one.
And I found someone, Louis. I found him. Or rather, he found me. He was young, charismatic. He was flamboyant.
Well, it had to have been Mortimer, right? Orchard.
You mean Mortimer?
He was a veritable mine of knowledge. I showed him the book, and he was able to decipher a few passages. We spent several months together studying the pages.
Oh my god, is he my dad?
He helped me understand certain passages until I realized that he only translated a few parts for me. But I had aroused his interest. It was too late.
How so?
I mean to say he manipulated me. He used me, and in the end, he stole the book with all its secrets.
Did he ever go to your place?
Not once. At least I don't think so. But before disappearing, he proposed a pact between us. He proposed that I follow him and let him teach me, allow him to bring me up.
I didn't ask how old he was earlier because in the beginning of the episode, my mom was like, "Stop, let me continue." Thought she might yell at me again. Although I am kinda interested to see how old Mortimer actually was back then. No, I'm pretty sure you caved.
And you accepted.
Please don't be stupid. You don't make deals with the devil. After that, I spent my whole life looking for him. 3 years later in Berlin, I just missed him. In London, I lost 6 members of the order in a chase. In 1741, in Tunisia, I found a sect of fanatics who had crossed paths with him once. 1741, in Poland. 1749, in India.
8 years ago in Venice.
We agreed never to speak about what happened in Venice, Louis.
You can't say that.
You agreed, and that was before you spoke to me about demons. Wait, the baby we delivered, you and me, that night in Venice, did he have anything to do with Lord Mortimer?
The child was his son.
Whoa.
We stole his son? Are you insane? I always thought we took him to save him.
That was the case. It was precisely to save him from his father.
Need I remind you the mother died during childbirth? What became of the child?
Later. For the moment, that is not the key issue here. Once we found the Al-Azif in Paris, I followed von Borchart's trail here. I didn't think it would lead me straight to the demon. It was careless of me. He toyed with me for a few days, until I caught on, until I saw him as he was. But he had no intention of letting me leave. We are all his pawns, Louis, and if we don't want to spend the rest of our lives turning round in circles here, we must absolutely get off this island. All right, can we move on?
Wait a minute, one last thing.
Why can't we just get a boat and leave right now? I don't get why we're doing all of this. One last thing.
I want to know what happened between you and Emily's sister.
Great responsibility often brings difficult choices, Louis. That's all you need to know.
No. No, Mother.
Mother, I won't take a step further if you don't answer me.
You dare blackmail me?
I'm listening.
All right, I used her. So there you are. Happy now? We had the Al-Azif, and I didn't think we would be able to escape with it. in order to ensure that the book did not fall into their hands, or that one of them couldn't read in us where we had hidden it. I asked Emily to...
It's Emma.
Yes, or rather for me, it was Emily. So I asked Emma to hide it without anyone seeing. And then I disposed of her. I am sorry for her, but she was part of the Golden Order, Louis. She knew the rules when she joined.
But it was okay anyway, because she's alive. Or she was.
I want to know what happened with Elizabeth Adams.
Louis, we haven't time for those details.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I want to know.
She was one of the receptacles for these monsters. I met her parents when she was born. One of the demons got inside her. The demon used her to spy on her father, John Adams. He is one of the founding fathers and vice president of the United States, you know.
Mortimer possessed her?
No, I don't think it was Mortimer. Her father, John Adams, hired me to tend to her, but the evil in her was too deep. In spite of the various treatments I tried on her, I never succeeded in getting it out of her. It's not something I'm proud of, Louis, but I had to try everything.
You tortured her?
Do you know who killed her?
Absolutely not.
I believe you, Mother. Don't lie to me.
What did you negotiate about the Alazif with Volner?
Absolutely nothing. I managed to pull the wool over his eyes until I found a way to flee.
Okay.
What was going on with the cannons in Tuscany?
It was nothing.
Since when does the Order finance wars?
The cannons for that Bonaparte fellow? Listen, once in the lion's den, I did whatever I could to appear legitimate. So yes, I pretended to be interested in Mortimer's project about a young military man who was seeking funding for a foundry in Tuscany. Between you and me, if buying China would have enabled me to escape, I would have signed without hesitation.
All right. One last thing. 20 last things. Oh.
Samuel Ritter du Choix. You wanted to send me a letter about Godoy.
I wanted you to run a check on Duke Manuel. But frankly, it doesn't really matter anymore now. Godoy is just a pawn like the others. He is not the one I was looking for.
On the evening of my arrival, Cardinal Piaggi came looking for you. He was determined to give you a letter.
More of his lists. Louis, I think I know what's in that letter, and I beseech you to believe that it is the least of our worries. We can sort that out later.
Well, it was supposed to be the names of the people who could have been rescued by her or something, right? Like refugees or something?
Are you going to tell me what happened to your hand?
Better than that. I shall show you.
Ugh. My mom is in such a hurry and I keep asking her like 20,000 questions. But it's okay. Please go on.
Good. I think that's about right. We shall speak about it once we get back to France.
Great actions for humanity have been decided by demons for centuries, Louis. They are playing with our destiny. We are their slaves. And it's time for it to stop. By the way, what was Mortimer's project at this conference?
He demands that the Spanish hand over Louisiana to France.
Oh, knowing him, it won't stop there. We should do our utmost to put a stop to Mortimer's plans. But for the time being, there are more pressing matters.
But why? They're doing good things for humanity, right? Who cares if we're being manipulated?
Are you going to tell me why we're here?
I can't believe we didn't explore this earlier. We just left. My mom made me leave.
There. That's why we are here.
Oh, this is gonna be like the ultimate puzzle, huh? Oh! Something happened to von Volner, but I didn't see it because I went through Napoleon's room instead of Jacques Perou's room. Is that why? But why would I go to Jacques Perou's room when Napoleon's room was closer? That was really weird with the whole von Volner thing. Okay, anyway, success. I found out that Cardinal Piaggi has not been perturbed by the events. Oh, okay. I managed to go through Napoleon Bonaparte's room without leaving a trace. Yeah, we picklocked it. I protected one of the Hillsborrow twins. We don't know who it is. I went to see the crowd outside Lady Hillsborrow's room. Alternatively, I could have been a witness to Napoleon Bonaparte's resolution. I could have learned something from Al-Azif, and I could have gone through Japaru's room to get to the balcony. 4 points again. Probably maybe manipulation. Politics might be a good one for the conference. Yeah. And then 2 more points that we can't really do anything with. Do we have any manipulation manuscripts? Unfortunately, no. We already read it. Guess that's that. I can't really do anything like this. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay.